you ever been worried about what people think about you as you speak? Do you appear intelligent? Or perhaps you appear naive or seemingly uneducated? Most people don't even think twice as they speak, act, and converse with others, and even less reflect and review their actions. While it's all too common a trait, this may cause you to appear less intelligent and trustworthy, along with several other characteristics that you would want to keep off. We've compiled 10 signs that show a poorly educated person and what you can do to appear more intelligent and reputable when socializing with family, friends, and peers. But before we continue, please give us a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. We promise to only deliver entertaining and highly educational videos to help you learn and become successful in life. Without further ado, let's get to it. Number 1. Never asking questions. One undeniable trait in uneducated people is that they always think they've got it all figured out, that they don't have to ask questions because they're the ones with the answers. You may be familiar with the Dunning-Kruger effect, in which people who often overestimate themselves are the ones who know the least about a particular subject, and highly uneducated people often think they know the most about any subject. If you have the tendency to overestimate yourself or assume the answers to every question, then you have to practice the ability to listen to what others say. Learn how to ask honest questions and leave the questions you know little about to someone else who knows. The simple technique of listening more and talking less already makes you appear more intelligent and reliable in front of your peers. Number 2. Never reading things that matter. From the writer Game of Thrones, George R.R. Martin, a mind needs books like a sword needs a whetstone if it is to keep its edge. That is why I read so much. Reading is perhaps one of the best and most important activities for brain health and even emotional and spiritual well-being. There's so much to learn from reading books, articles, news, and journals, and each important reading readily affects our holistic health. With the dawn of the internet, smartphones, and ebooks, we've never had this much convenient access to a vast stockpile of knowledge. However, it's the same convenient tools that we use for reading that can also affect us negatively. Uneducated people are infamous for having a thirst for ignorance. They think they know so much that they don't want to know anything anymore. Rather than spend time reading a good inspirational book, they'd rather watch endless videos of animal memes, games, and challenges. While those humorous entertainments allow us to unwind and chill, spending all your time in idle mode won't benefit your brain either. Read more, learn more, and know more. Develop your thirst for knowledge and stay updated with things that really matter: nature, world events, health updates, etc. Blog articles, health essays, and various genres of books will help you not only develop your reading and cognitive abilities, but would also allow you to never run out of interesting information and topics to share with your friends. Number 3. Never surrounding themselves with smart people. Tell me who your friends are and I'll tell you who you are. Highly uneducated people never seem to enjoy hanging out with smart intellectual people because they hate the feeling of being the stupid one in the bunch. They don't like their ideas being countered or challenged, and they don't like being told they're wrong. This trait is what makes most uneducated people toxic. While it is daunting for anyone to approach and much less be friends with one who seems smarter than they are, it won't hurt to ask a few questions and be engaged in a healthy and highly informative conversation. Dropping your pride and adopting a learning attitude will improve your intelligence and social acceptance. As smart people love sharing what they know, we must also love learning more. Spend time with well-educated friends, absorb their knowledge and wisdom, and contribute to the conversation as you continue to grow and learn with your new habits in place. There's no better way of learning more new things than doing so with a friend or two. Number 4. Never thinking twice. Poorly educated people don't hold back when they let their speech and emotions loose. Once they do so, they're all that matters to them. Consistently ranting and complaining about the smallest things immediately exposes a highly uneducated individual. However, we're all susceptible to emotional outbursts. They're almost part of our human nature, but developing the habit of pausing and stepping back before choosing a course of action ultimately shows a person of discipline and dignity. Not only in that area, but learning how to process information from other people allows us to perceive things in greater detail, such as spotting a lie or a fallacy and comprehending what the other party is implying. Take the time to read and assess the information or situation that would allow you to choose the best course of action. Breathe and list your options in mind, then act. Number 5. Never sticking to one thing at a time. Poorly educated people have so short attention spans and they easily get bored with whatever they're currently doing. Whether it be at school, at home, or at work, they always seem to be dispassionate. They constantly try new things to regain entertainment, but once they get bored with it or fail, they give up and move on to the next. Educated people often have a hobby, task, or work that they're very passionate about. They're not afraid of failure and won't easily give up, as they strongly believe that each failure is only another stepping stone toward success, and recovering from failure is success itself. Once you find something you're interested in, such as the tips and tricks we're sharing with you right now, devote yourself to them. Make a plan, clear your goals, and don't give up when things don't go well. Always remember that dedication is never easy, but what you gain in the end is worth more than the hardships. Number 6. Never wanting to learn something new. It's not that uneducated people are disinterested in new things. They also enjoy going with whatever is popular and trendy, but only up to that point. They just show little to no interest in learning or exercising their brain. Love learning and trying new things such as playing an instrument, owning a pet, or eating exotic food. Challenge yourself consistently with new hobbies, workouts, crafts, games, or puzzles that you find entertaining and beneficial. Share it with your peers and challenge each other in friendly competitions. Try new foods and hobbies and share your thoughts with your friends. This makes you not only a person in love with learning, but a great fun person to be around. Number 7. Never like being told what to do. Poorly educated people are often arrogant, and since they strongly believe that they're always right, they don't like being told off. The essence of an intelligent person is a learning attitude, and when they're told to do something, they carefully assess the command, and if it benefits them, they do it. Smart people also know when to do what they're told, even if they believe it's not the best thing to do, such as their senior or boss, for example. While we're not telling you to be a blind follower of anything, learning how to follow instructions makes you a better example for others. Practice good judgment and know when to agree and disagree. A person who knows how to decide between orders regarding their and others' well-being and devotion is a person worthy of respect. Number 8. Never setting priorities. Poorly educated people are also highly disorganized, getting easily confused over where to put this and that and which to do first or last. Practice the habit of doing things one at a time, prioritizing the most important or immediate things first and the least important ones last. Do this in every area of your life, and it'll help you a lot. From basic things such as your daily tasks or things to buy to when and with whom you should spend your time. Create a schedule or a plan and cross out what you've accomplished. Maximize your productivity by being organized, clearing your workspace, putting your important gadgets and tools where you can always find them, paying attention to your time, and removing all forms of distractions. Devote more time to things that matter, such as your relationships with family, a significant other, and friends. Devote more money to things that are more likely to benefit you in the long run, such as stocks, insurance, and other investments. A highly intelligent person is one who knows what to do, when to do it, and how to do it. Number 9. Never caring for their surroundings. Poorly educated people are often negligent or careless of other people's states, needs, and feelings. They're often selfish and incredibly self-willed. More so, they hardly pay attention to details and miss a lot of important things. Try to pay more attention to what goes on around you. Install a people's needs detector in your brain, perhaps, and start receiving signals from others of when they need you, are offended by you, or inspired by you. Of course, that detection installation was a joke, but simply learning how to pick up on other people's emotions, feelings, opinions, and signals already adds to your social intelligence and charisma, so long as you respond to those conditions with selflessness and care. Be more careful with your words, stop when you think you've said too much, and learn how to apologize or present yourself when someone needs your help. Beyond people, being detail-oriented is a common trait in highly successful people. While it's a difficult skill to practice, others have it naturally. But you can have it too through practical exercises, such as observing a room when you first entered, taking notice of people's reactions when they're engaged in something, or focusing your attention on something that seems out of place or problematic. Learn how to shift your focus away from yourself and towards your surroundings. You'll be surprised of the things you can learn and change just by observing and being less selfish. Finally, number 10. Never applies the tips we just said. Congratulations! You made it to the end of this video. And since you've been here learning about the common traits of highly uneducated people, you're probably not one, but it only begins here. An uneducated person probably wouldn't have made it this far, and is far less likely to apply the tips we just laid out. A highly educated person is always hungry for knowledge and improvement, and after watching this video and doing your best to apply what you've just learned, you're far from being a poorly educated person. Keep learning and trying new things that would best suit your needs for improvement. Which poorly educated trait do you think describes you? What do you plan to do about it now? Let us know in the comments. Remember, the path to success is never easy, but we're all going through that, and we're here to help you out. So help us help you become the smart and highly intelligent person you can be by subscribing to our channel, hitting that bell icon to always get notified, and staying tuned for more videos.